In Oracle Apex 21.2, you can now display minimaps. In order to do that, you have to include the Minimap JavaScript library to your page. Under the JavaScript, so use the Apex files, libraries, apex, widget.minimap.js. There are multiple ways that you can utilize the Minimap. One of them is using JavaScript. All what you need is to have a div element with an ID and probably a width and height. Then you can have a dynamic action. In our case, it's a button. When that button is clicked, you execute a JavaScript passing all the parameters for the minimap, like the location, we call it center, the background, the zoom, the marker color, whether to show the controls, whether to make it interactive so you can drag and drop the map, and the tooltip. Let's see how that works. If I click now on Show Minimap with options, this is how it displays. It's interactive, and it has the controls. Another way is by using the HTML markups, using the data attributes. So you have a div element with an ID and use all these data attributes. In this case, your JavaScript will be a little bit simpler. All what you need to do is to call that element and the minimap function only. A third way to use the minimap is inside your cards region. To use that, we dependent on the starter app called Sample Maps. Install that as a zip format, and don't forget to download the airport full JSON file. We use the query to have an airport name, an address, a longitude and latitude from the SDO geometry column, and we will limit that to only 5. We change the grid to have 5 columns only. The title to use the airport name from the query, display name for the subtitle, and for the HTML expression, we'll use again a div element, this time with a class, and we will populate the data attributes from the columns. So for longitude and latitude, we'll get it from the query, and for the tooltip, the address, we will get it from the address display. Let's see how this will look.